Sabahınız hayır, günaydın, ne dersiniz? Yaxşı. Great pleasure to be here. Çok sağ olun. Great pleasure to meet the Vice Rector. Thank you. It's a beautiful place here. And great pleasure to see a lot of colleagues, a lot of teachers. Are you ready today? Are you full of energy? I don't think so, based on your answers. Are you full of energy? Yes! Let's still do that. Okay, let's try again. Are you full of energy? Okay, let's see. This is just the beginning, and after we will see step by step. Yavaş yavaş, by the end, I'll keep your energy high. Okay, this is an interactive presentation. Yeah. I say this is an interactive presentation. Let's try again. Thank you. Çok sağ olun. Let's try again. This is an interactive presentation, so we need to cooperate together. Çok yaxşı. So what I'm going to talk to you today is about rethink. I'm going to ask you to think about something that is already common in our education. I'm going also to think, to ask you about to reshape your thoughts, and in the end, let's try to make a revolution, a peaceful revolution. Yes, because I think education, it's time for education to change. And I'll share with you some other things, some stereotypical things. Tell me what you see. A parrot. Look carefully. Oh. A bird. Yok. You are far away from what you see. This is what happens in a class. When we enter in a class, we see all our students the same, equal. Look carefully. Think about a woman at the shape of parrots, with the colors of parrots. Can you see it? Think about, again, when you enter in your class, or when as a leader you talk to your staff, you all see them equally, all together. It's not bad on one way, but in another way we need to understand who we are talking with. Because each one of us has a different personality. Each one of us is unique. Yes? So we need to understand who we are. I remember. Interactive. Interactive, yes. Think about your style. What kind of style do you have? As a teacher or as a leader? Autocratic? How many of you have autocratic leadership or teachers style? Raise your hand. At least one. It's not bad to be autocratic. Or think about in your family. When you have 3 children, 4 children, mashallah. You say the first one is always listen all the instruction. The second one, you need to be autocratic. Same thing in school, in your class. You have students which are always really good. They always come with the homework. And what do? You praise them. You say, aferin, well done, really good. Or you have done very good. And what happens if that student 2 or 3 times comes to the school without any homework done? What would you do? Okay, never mind, don't worry. So next time I'll talk to your parents. No problem, problem B. So this is bias. Because if we have another student who comes every day without homework done, what do? Haida. How many times did I tell you to do homework? Yes? We are biased. It's part of our human being. It is natural. It's something that is impossible for us to do. Thank you. But what we have? Superpowers. Honestly, think about yourself. Think about when you say a good word to a staff or to a student, how will they feel? How will you feel if someone will say, well done, really good, you have done amazingly. Can you share with me? How do you feel? Encouraged. So you would like to do more and more and more. On the opposite side, I say, oh, you are impossible. How many times did I tell you to do this and you never done this? Oh, I'll fire you. You destroy a person. So one word is able to destroy a person. So think about also your areas of improvements, because it's a self-analysis of ourselves. It's what we need to do it, and it's about our personality. Our personality describes ourselves, and our personality is also important for the people that we are surrounded. It is important for you to be surrounded by people who share the same values, same mission, and same goals. Think about the future. Think about the future of education. Tell me one word about the future of education. How your students will feel about education then? Silence. Say it again? Adaptive. Think about it being a teenager. Think about yourself when you were young, a teenager. What would you think about education?
Useless.
Why useless? Because you were other things to think about. Friends, much more important than go to school. I didn't want to be honest. I was young, I didn't want to go to school. My mom waking me up at 7:30 in the morning saying, go to school. No, I don't want to go to school. Why? Remember the superpowers. How many of you remember a teacher who shaped your personality? Raise your hand. Those are all superpowers teachers. This is what we remember, no? Isn't it? We are teachers, educators, because we have been shaped or blessed by someone else. And I reflect about the power and what the school still doesn't teach us. Even as an adult, I have colleagues who go to courses to how to resolve conflicts, workshops all around the world. Why school didn't teach us or doesn't teach how to resolve conflicts? There is a lot of bullying going on in all the world. Students are coming with knives or guns in many parts of the world. And that's dangerous. There's nothing about education. What else doesn't teach education? It's also against me. I try to dance, so try to find the right spot. It's about economy. Economy. Economy is important. So think with the mind of a young learner when you are 3 years old. If you're able to resolve conflict, we need diplomacy in the world. With all the things that are going on at the moment, we need diplomacy. It's really, really important to make collaboration. And this is what I really appreciate this kind of forum. Because before, at the beginning, so the Vice Rector and also Mr. Shamir, Dr. Shamir, they said about collaboration. Collaboration is really important. We need to inspire, we need to motivate, and we need to create change makers. Emotions. Pick your emotion. How many of you feels red at the moment? Raise your hand. Oh. You're angry. How many of you feel blue? Blue? Only one. Oh, you are sad. Oh, I'm sorry about it. We can talk later together. Yes? All right. How many of you, this is the color that I like it, orange. It's a crazy one, right? Of course, definitely, you orange. This is the way that we feel. It's just a simple example of it. This is the way that we feel every single day. And this is what we give to the students, or to the colleagues, or to our friends when we meet every single day. It's just a matter of seconds that we are able to share emotions with everybody. If we are positive, oh, Shadow, really lovely to meet you, really great. But if you don't feel well, my job is today, this is a really bad day. So there is something that I need to do it. Emotions are really, really important. And another thing that we must educate the students is about not controlling emotion, but manage the emotions. Because the same thing, with the emotion we are able to, words, emotion, feelings, we are able to have an impact on students and colleagues. And if you think about Aristotle, the way of persuading, he divided the way of persuading or influencing, now is more appropriate, influencing, on 3 points: ethos, logos, and pathos. Ethos is about who you are. Logos is about words. Pathos is about the environment that you are surrounded by. So we need real world preparations. I'm still trying to find the place. Where we are now. So think about, this is education. A few decades ago. This is about education now. Did you see some changes? Colors, yeah, colors, definitely. We are still using desks in the same directions most of the time. Rarely we say desk arranged as a group. What makes struggle me as a director of the school, as a CEO of the school, is to see how teenagers are very fragile now. Fragile. Really fragile. Say it again? Yes, absolutely yes. So one small word, positive or negative, they start crying. Or they are very fragile. Any single small thing, they are really touched. And I remember when I was young, if I was crying, my mom was kicking me on the back and saying, oh, come on, you must do this. It's easy to do it, no? Or think about our grandparents, the one who fought the wars. They were not even allowed to say, no, I'm psychologically damaged. If one of them was going to the mom or dad, oh, sorry, mom, dad, I'm psychologically damaged. Well, what do you think was their reaction? Ah, come on, no? But the world is changing. The world is changing. We must change too. And we must change education. I ask the students to draw a class. What does the students see in the class? Because this is most of the time, they're very honest, they're very transparent. If they don't like you, they say, oh, I don't like you. You look really bad. Oh, I'm scared of you. What the student, the little one, 3 years old, drew is about collaboration. What was important for the student is about being with other students. Not friends, but other students. They want to be heard. They want to collaborate. And why, as adults, we struggle to collaborate? Because we see, someone said before, competition, competitors. We're not competitors. Absolutely not. We need to create opportunities to grow and to change the educational path. So, we need to see things in a different way. Most of the time, we think convergently, only in one way. What it is important for us to create a good environment is to think divergently. Find many different things, many opportunities for us to grow together. Because maybe, for sure, you have skills that I don't have. But why don't we collaborate together to give an opportunity and to promote our students, our schools, our country, and many different things. So, what are we doing? No longer works. Outdate assumptions. The first one, teacher. Any assumptions about teacher? I have the knowledge. No, not anymore. Teachers are old. When I was young, yes, I was listening to the teacher all the time, but now, this is our solution. If you have a question, what do? Google. Tell me the answer, no? Second, success, test. scores, the tests, standardizing tests. They were good for when I was young, now not anymore. We need an individualized approach. We are different. As adults, we are different. How many of you have learned are visual learners? If you're a visual learner, raise your hand. You don't see what I see. How many of you are auditory learners? Okay. How many of you are kinesthetic? So learning by doing. Sorry? But you have something that, I agree with you, you have to practice to master all the learning path, but definitely you have a talent inside you that will allow you to learn in a different way. For instance, again, going back many, many years ago when I was young, I'm a visual learner. I need to see colors, I need to see things on the board. But at that time, the teachers, they didn't use any individualized approach. Read from page 1, page 5. Memorize, that's it. Come, Francesco, come here. Tell me this. Teacher, I didn't study. I'll call your parents. That teacher didn't understand me. Didn't give me a chance to learn because I was different. I was not like other students. And maybe the other students, they were not brave enough to say, I'm not like the others. The teachers assume all the time that everybody have the same understanding. But no, we are different. And that's the beauty of who we are. Because we're different. Think about the country. I come from Italy, from the south of Italy. If you move from the south to the north or from the south to the center, they start speaking differently. Different dialect. Same in Azerbaijan. If you are in Baku and if you go to Nakhchivan, you hear Nakhchivan. Isn't it? Yeah. This is the beauty of every single country. We are different. In each place there is something unique. From the south to the north, pasta, Italy, very good, but it's completely different. Pizza, without pineapple. But definitely pizza is completely different from any single place, from Baku to Italy. Different completely. Plof is the same. So this is to let you know that we are rich, all of us, inside of us. We are all rich. We only need to self-reflect about ourselves and what we do. The last one is about learning. Compliance. We are always compliant with learning. And this is the growth process. If you look at the green one, that is the one that we are looking for, Central Asia, it's growing massively, as never before. But nobody is looking at us. Because I feel Banchini. Sorry. My surname is Banchini, but I feel Francesco Banchini. Yeah. I love your country a lot. Think about, so global shift. We are, my colleagues mentioned AI before, we are in a global shift now. But what we need is about skills. And not only about 21st century skills, because we need skills for the future. We don't need to tell students, or today you need to study from page 1 to page 20. Absolutely not. This is from UN, this is from the forum, so World Economic Forum. World Economic Forum. I didn't create it last night. It's about skills. And most of the skills, yes, technological skills, but also feeling, human being skills. This is what is missing. We need to connect each other. We are social people. How many of you would like part Azerbaijan? Yeah, come. Like Italians or like Turkish. It's the same. Whenever there is a music, we start dancing. No? We are social people. Don't forget. Why don't we give the same emotions, the same feelings, not to dance all the time to students, but why don't we give the same feelings to our colleagues and students? When you enter to the class or when you enter to the meeting room, good morning. This is going to be an amazing meeting. This is going to be an amazing day, an amazing day. It changed your perception. When you enter, you say, oh, good morning. I asked you to do this task. Why you didn't do it? Or did you send me last night at 10 o'clock or 10:30? Again, feelings, emotions are really vital for us. So, a quick survey about yourself. This, because we don't have a lot of time, but I want you to reflect. Think about yourself, think about your schools, think about where you are or what you do every single day. So this is a reflection. Think about one practice to stop. What will you stop if you had a chance to stop in your context, in your school, in your place where you are?
Having high expectations.
High expectation. Why? Because
So they need to understand each person. They need to understand that every student is quite different. They can't meet their high expectations. That is quite normal.
indeed.
They need to teach.
Right.
Just when it comes to getting the result, not everyone can do the same. You see, we need to accept it as education givers.
Absolutely, yes. Well done. Really good. A high expectation, they create anxious students.
Yes.
Again.
Some are all anxious.
Yeah, that's right. So when, especially the last couple of years of the diploma program, students are very scared. Apart that they are fragile, but also scared, but also parents, they don't understand. Any words that you say to them to motivate them, no, this is not good. They reflect the high expectation, but also the frustration, the limitation that they can do it. So for us it is important to understand and stop something that doesn't work. Yes, like that? Okay. Like that? Yok. Okay, talk. Think about something that you start, that you would like to start. Motivate, absolutely. Again, so we need to inspire, we need to motivate, we need to make an opportunity to create change makers in the world. Collaboration also. One thing that you will keep.
Making the lessons more engaged, more interactive.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So nowadays, the things that we, as education givers, as teachers and students, are suffering from students being discouraged. So what we need to do is encouraging them to participate in lesson actively.
Definitely.
So most of them think that the only responsibility of them coming to school or universities to listen passively and then think about their results, think about their scores. That is too, I suppose, so sorry, but stupid thing. So when it comes to education, we should stop it and start to make our lessons more interactive, engaging.
So. Plus the time that you are going to spend in the class is going to be more enjoyable, isn't it? Then you have to pass 1 hour like that, so basta, I don't know, I can't. Or you have students, or they go to the medical center, so they feel really bad. So what is important for us is to understand things that are working and things that are not working. Most of the time, we think about especially two different countries. Two countries. We always talk about Finland and Singapore. Always. When we look about standardizing tests, PISA and all the standardizing tests, right? You're familiar with Finland's method, are you? Or Singapore method with mathematics. They only work in Finland and in Singapore very well. They do not work in any other places. Because they're not Singapore, they're not Finland. The culture is different. And going back to what were you saying before, identity. The identity is really important. What it is important for us is to understand who we are and what works really good to progress our country, to engage the students, to make a change, a shift in the mindset where language is not seen as a lingua franca. It's going to see as an opportunity, a tool that will allow us, or students, to make a better world and to make connections in the world. Because if you only speak one language, you're limited. If two, you have opportunities. 3, 4, 5, a lot of opportunities. Yes, you also understand the different culture and different identities. So whenever you move, whenever there is this mobilization, you are able to be integrated in a different country. There is not any cultural shock. What we must change? Personalizing. A real world experience. We need to give tangible experience to our students to understand how can we apply this concept in Turkey or in Italy or in the US or in South America or in Azerbaijan. Because if you look at the Cambridge, sorry, you mentioned it before, but if you look at the Cambridge, and I remember my experience of a 3-year-old daughter when we were in Kenya. In Kenya, I was working in a Cambridge school, and my daughter was little one. And in Kenya, there are shillings sterling. Kenyan shilling sterling. But the Cambridge curriculum, whenever you learn mathematics, they will tell you to learn mathematics in pound. My daughter was confused. Why the teacher told me about pounds if in Kenya we use a different money? Why? It's like here in Azerbaijan, in a school, you talk about, oh, manat, you have manat for money, but you talk about Turkish liras or euros. It's completely different. If they don't understand, if you don't give the tool for them to understand, they will never understand. They will be confused. And we don't want them confused because we need to guide them. I'm trying to find a place, yes. So, Azerbaijan hosts COP29. It was a great opportunity for us to let understand around the world what is really important, what is the shift that a country like Azerbaijan is able to do. Think about it. Reflect just a minute. If in each school we are able to implement all the 70 sustainable goals, how impactful this could be. In the curriculum, in every single day life, holistically, in the academic, outside the school, think about how can we revolutionize this world in a better way. The sustainable goals were developed in 2015 with a deadline of 2030. We are now 2025. We only have 5 years. What do you think? How many sustainable goals have been applied all over the world to have an impact all over the world? How many? Unfortunately, none. None. And the deadline is in 5 years. And they were created 2015. So the time is rushing. We need to make a change, all of us. And it's important for us to make a change. Because this will allow future generations to have better opportunities. And because apart from this planet, there is no planet B. There is no another planet. So if we're doing things, we're doing things for us, for our community, for our governments, for our identity, for our cultures, and also for others. We need to project ourselves about others too, because it's really important. TÄHSİL. So, we need to apply the knowledge. I can stay like that because it works. Apply the knowledge in practice. What we need to do? We need to have vision. All of us, we need to have a vision. We know where we are and where we need to go. Some of us are really talented in predict what will happen. Some others less. That's why we have leaders and followers. Because the leaders are the ones who are visionary. The leaders are the ones who see things before the day happen. So we need to have a vision. In your personal life, you set tasks and goals. That is your vision. That is your task. That is your goal. You move from a place to another place because inside you, you are driven. You get certificates, you want to get certificates, IELTS certificate, language certificates, because you are internally motivated. Is your we say in Latin, movere. Move from a place to another place. Because when you're not able to move, it means that there is psychologically and physiological imbalance. You're not happy. And this is what happens when you have teachers or people who are moving from a place to another place. They're not happy because they have imbalance. Where is it? Over there. All right. Think about emotions. We are all like that most of the time. I have the knowledge. I know everything. You don't need to. But think about the way that we can collaborate. Think about others who are offering you to collaborate. They say, no, no, no, of course not. I don't need it. I don't need it. I know everything. Through collaboration, you can explore different opportunities. You can create something new that allow your communities to move forward. Thank you. So we need to look at the way that we teach and the way that we cooperate. We need to collaborate using our mind, to share with you a gadget. Give me a minute. Just 2 minutes and I'll finish. Yes. You are going to receive a balloon. I'm going to ask you to blow the balloon. Oh, fine. Thank you. This. You're going to get a balloon. So blow the balloon, not the balloon. I was doing like that when I was young. I was enjoying. What we're going to do is an experiment, collaborative experiment. Look at that. It's the same. When you're in class, you're like students now. When you are in class, this is the same. Yay! Oh, stop farting. All right. Now, I need to see if you're still with me or not. Are your auditory skills activated? Yes or no? You're so concentrated on the balloon more than listen to me. Are your listening skills activated? Are they on? Do you understand me? All right. So, no. Are your listening skills activated? Perfect. Very good. Yavaş yavaş, we will do it. Now, my instruction is, I'm going to count 3, 2, 1, and when I say go, you are going to release the balloon. Okay? Yaxşı? Raise your hand if you understood. I don't see any hands over there. All right. 3. Three, 2, 1. listening skills. They are more excited in 3, 2, 1. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh, that's beautiful. Really good. I just would like to finish.
Thank you.